Alright guys, good morning. It's NPC Nationals weekend, going to my first one. Plan for today, I've got up early, had the deep cleaners in my old place coming at just after 7 a.m. So got up, I thought I unlocked the door, I hadn't unlocked that door because there's nothing in the apartment. So, went over, got that opened, picked up some of the last stuff, when you think there's nothing else you could possibly need from your place, and after like 10 more trips there's still more. So I think I've taken the very last stuff from that old place. And game plan, we got check-in this morning, fasted cardio, we're gonna be packing our meals, driving down. Then Aaliyah and I have a shoot with Evogen tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be working the booth on Friday. And then we're gonna watch the classic guys, open guys on Saturday. It's gonna be very exciting, so I'll take you guys with me, but yeah, let's get into the day. All right, so that apartment complex is where I was living for a year. Shout out to that place. All right, so I just wrapped up cardio, got a little sweat on. I did actually, I usually do stem master at 95% of the time, 99% of the time, honestly. But I did the bike today because I'm actually between two apartments right now. As I said, I'm just getting the cleaners. I've seen their job now, they've done a good job. I'm hoping to get the deposit back, we'll see. But it's literally a walk from my new place to my old place, right? So in my new place, the Stairmaster was taken. I was like, okay, I can just walk to my old place. Try that Stairmaster, and it's been good every single time for 13 months, right? And today's the day where it's broken, there's something not working with I literally turned it on and off. But regardless, got the 35 minutes done. Finished up this maintenance phase, if you guys don't already know. Got protocol. Hoping to be all good on that front because health is wealth. And hopefully with everything's good, I can really push an off season and prep going in 2026, which I'm really excited for. Honestly, at this point, I'm not trying to get my hopes up crazy because I've done that so many times. But just know, when I get the opportunity, oh my days, I'm just ready, to just absolutely progress like crazy. But anyways, going back to the place right now, gonna do a couple more trips back and forth from the old to the new apartment, just to take out all the final remaining stuff in, trash bins, you know what I'm saying? And then there's a couple more things I can just bring to the new place. And the reason being, because on the 13th, it's the 10th right now, my lease is up, but we're gonna be in Dallas for the entire time. So it needs to be literally perfect, and if there's a problem, well then there's nothing I can even do because we're gonna be in Dallas. All right, meal one. We've got 60 grams cube of rice, 60 grams frozen mixed berries, 4 eggs, half cucumber, and 50 grams of chicken. All right, many hours later, the car is finally loaded. That's the negative of having no elevator and being on the second floor, right? But as you can see, we have a packed out car for 4 days, I believe, in Dallas. And obviously, we're gonna have some traffic by a decent bit, but hopefully the Dallas traffic when we get there isn't gonna be crazy. And we get there in one piece. So yeah, let's get driving. All right, so we just reached the destination. We're in Dallas. And we arrived in the apartment, took all the bags in. I drove 4.5 hours, was it?
Yeah.
4.5 hours, it's almost 9 p.m, so it's been late. Have still 1.5 meals to eat. Got the nice bed, little tour in that. So we are trying to eat my meals. It is already eating her meals because she got to eat while I was driving. And the goal is I'm gonna send my check-ins, quick Instagram post, get to bed, get some good sleep so we can wake up, be fresh for the shoot, on point. Luckily, back day, I don't do any faster cardio on back days, so no cardio, straight to the shoot, and then we're gonna train right after. And the next day is nationals, so boom. So quickly, just kitchen setup we have here, and then as you can see, all the bags, water because I don't have water in this place. We've been here before. And yeah, just a nice little kitchen setup and a spare bedroom. I mean, we're not using it obviously. But here we are. Alright, so it's just after 8 AM the next morning. On my little morning routine, I'm just going to take you through the last bit. So I have, upon waking, you know, I hydrate, and then I have 10 grams of glutamine, and then I have a scoop of this microbiome breakthrough. I've been having this in my gut protocol. It's my third one of these, and it's like healthy probiotics and like, you know, bovine collagen, bovine bone broth, IGY max, you know, hyperimmunized egg powder, lactobacillus blend, 10 billion CFU, and like the right, you know, probiotics. So anyways, this is helping my gut microbiome get restored, etc. So I can, you know, be assimilating my food and be getting extra gains next year. So, you know, that's what you need to do. But anyways, I drink this. I also put, to hydrate properly, it's not just about water, it's about electrolytes. So I have, you know, a quarter teaspoon, so a gram of iodized sea salt, quarter teaspoon of Redmond sea salt. Game changer. Have it intra-workout for your pumps, have it on each meal. That's how I roll. Salt isn't bad. So, look, I don't have cardio today because it's back day. What I am going to do is I'm going to go just get some steps, because at the shoot, who knows, you'll probably be standing around a lot, I'm not going to get many steps. And I just hate getting my steps like later in the day. I prefer to get some movement earlier on, get my mind right, you know, yeah, just ground myself, be grateful for where I'm at. And then I have a positive mindset going into the day with some momentum already. So we'll get to the shoot at 10 AM and then we're going to go from there. Before we go, pro tip. So we've actually stayed in this place, we've stayed in this place before. And what happens, like, talk them through the rationale, why you get in the bowl, why you get in the pan.
Because the pans here, everything gets stuck to them, and then the bowls are all too small. And then I also brought, where is it? I brought my own sharp, I don't know where you put it, but we brought this kind of knife because they didn't have that, and then we brought another like sharp serrated knife because I just want to be able to make my meals in peace.
We don't travel light, but we want to optimize everything.
We have the Ninja Creamy too.
Look how much stuff is on this desk. That's not all mine, that's half.
They're up in here too. There's more of yours, and there's more up in here.
Don't watch that.
We filled the entire cabinet.
All right, so we're in a little bit of a rush. Got to Evogen. We're early though. We're early though. I'll try and get some behind the scenes if possible. Can't guarantee that, but I'm gonna do my best because I think it's just be cool to document, you know? So second shoot, let's do it. All right, boom. So Ali and I just got done with the shoot. It was like, how'd you describe it, JCPenney?
It's like awkward couples JCPenney photo shoot, Christmas.
Some of them like...
This is the shoot, the set.
Yeah, so we did it here, had some Christmas hats.
And he was wearing...
Come on. And if you can see, we're in the Evogen gym right now. I mean, how much more do we have? Not much
more. More what?
I'm gonna train here later, gonna do some pool, might get a couple clips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to like watch the YouTube videos here in prep like years ago. I see like C-Bomb training here, Honey Rambo, etc. It's kind of surreal being here. We've been here a few times now, but gonna just get a mad workout. You know, sleep early tonight and then at the booth tomorrow. All right, so I'm in the Evogen kitchen. Just had my pre-workout meal. 200 grams of cooked tilapia, 10 grams olive oil, and 5 rice cakes instead of 140 grams cooked jasmine rice, because whenever I'm traveling really, I just macro sort my carbs for mostly, you know, plain Quaker's rice cakes. Easier to carry about, don't have to cook up the rice, you know, pack it, etc. It's just way easier. And just now, we finished the shoot, we're walking, Ali was showing me again to the kitchen because I forgot where I was. We bumped into Tyler Mannion, and for those who don't know bodybuilding, like, basically one of the best judges in the world. And talking a little bit, you know, Aaliyah was talking a bit about, because she doesn't know which division she wants to compete in. She did figure, she did bikini this year. You know, it's crazy because she might genuinely never compete again. Her strong points are her upper body, it grows like crazy. But Tyler Mannion is saying, after looking at some photos, you're definitely bikini, you're not figure, you don't have a wide enough, you know, clavicles, which you can't change, right? And it's just like, again, if there's anyone that you can trust, right, it's the guy who literally has one of the best sides of bodybuilding in the world. And I was like, okay, why not? I'm gonna show him my physique. I showed him one of my raw check-in photos, a couple swipes on that. And then, you know, simple question, he just asked me, you know, I said classical open, you know, and he says, you know, how far are you off the weight cap? I told him like 208 right now, in a gut protocol. Or in the photos I showed him, I'm like 205 right now. And he says, just max out the classic weight cap. He said, max out the classic weight cap and then just go from there, like, you know, really simple, I guess. Anyway, he's gonna be judging the NPC Nationals. That's gonna be really cool. Bro, I'm just buzzing. I'm just letting my food digest, taking in the whole, you know, whenever I'm here, it's just kind of surreal. You know, kid from the UK watching these videos, you know, in London like 4 years ago, and now to be in the headquarters in Dallas as an Evogen athlete is insane, you know. So gonna, you know, maybe have some pump. I really haven't been having any pump products, but I feel like, you know, why not? You know, I'm basically at week 12 of the gut protocol. I haven't been having any artificials, so I might just have like 1 scoop, just because why not? And I'm gonna train some pool. I might document that for Instagram. So I'm just gonna chill for a bit and then train back. Alright, good morning guys. It's 7:30. Already got up a little while ago. Nice morning sun in Dallas. So got over to the convention center in an Uber right now. Logistics with Aaliyah. You know, better for her to get sleep. She's gonna go with some people later, so she can take the car. Yeah, 7:45 a.m. start at the booth. So gonna be, you know, there most of the day. Got my meals packed in here. Simple. My change of clothes for the gym, hopefully, that I can go to in the break. And yeah, not too much else to it. I think yesterday was really cool. I was training at the Evogen gym. You know, ran into Tyler Mannion. Saw, you know, one of my friends from Alpha Land, Dan, and his client Eduardo, who was trying to go pro and classic. You know, so that's a standard out there. You know, Lee and I saw a teammate of mine on the bodybuilding team, Jordan Vanderfly, and got to watch him pose with my coach, which is really cool. Yeah, 2 days out from nationals in the open, you know, it's like again another level. So to see that in person is pretty crazy. Just putting them finishing touches on the posing, etc., and how they're gonna, you know, load him for the show. But yeah, today's gonna be cool. First booth that I've ever worked, and yeah, you know, early day, gonna be an early night tonight as well. It's just the women today, so it'll be cool to see, but you know, really I'm coming for the to watch the men tomorrow and see the caliber and levels to the game. So anyways, not sure how much I'm gonna get at the booth, but I'll try and at least document a little bit and yeah. Alright, so a little update. Just having my pre-workout meal. It's 3:15 p.m. and pre-judging is still happening at 3:15 p.m. So hopefully it finishes soon. I'm gonna work out in the break, absolute recomp real quick, hopefully at least have an hour. It's just shoulders and triceps. I'm gonna skip carbs because you don't need carbs anyways. And then yeah, so look, little view of bikini finishing up. There we are. So yeah, pre-judging on the sofa, and then gym time. My meal. Alright, so went to absolute recomp. It's 8:30 p.m. The women's day 1 is over. Bowser and I are just gonna go back to the apartment. Got 1 more meal today. Pretty knackered. Probably sleep. And then back tomorrow. Yeah, it means tired. You laughing? Yeah, I am knackered. So I'm gonna go to bed and see you guys probably tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's Sunday morning. It's just been back to back since Friday. Just a quick summary of yesterday. We're just about to head off. I'm gonna train some pool. We're gonna drive back. Got some check-ins today. Just got a new table that's come in the new apartment. I'm gonna build that. But anyways, quick summary of yesterday. It was the men's bodybuilding. So classic was stacked. I mean, it's pretty, yeah, the competition and the levels is crazy. It's like 35 people a class, right? you know, it was really cool seeing my friend Dan get his first pro card and overall in classic physique, and it was also cool to see some of the Evogen athletes. You know, Eduardo, Dan's client, got the overall in the Open. Jordan, believe came fourth, so I just missed out on his pro card narrowly again, but he looked great. And yeah, you know, just seeing the caliber of amateur athletes is humbling but inspiring at the same time. You know, definitely got a fire under my ass for 2026. Hopefully everything's going to be clicking. You know, had a cheat meal last night. That's like what I'm going to basically be calling my birthday cheat meal. We went to Rodeo Goat with some friends. You know, one thing I just my decision to move out to America in Houston, and obviously I renewed the lease for another year, just to come to these events. I wanted to be in the waterfall, right? You know, if you want to go become an actor, you go to Hollywood, and I just feel like for bodybuilding, Texas is the place to be in. Then just to come drive, even though it's 4 hours, not nothing, we go to these events and we meet the people, so many people that we've already met in such a short period of time. It's great, you know, and then to actually, you know, bodybuilding is so monotonous, just day in, day out, you know, doing the same thing day in, day out. But then when we get to actually come to these events, you know, the relationships that you make, you know, online, etc., you actually meet these people and you can catch up, and, you know, there's like a, you know, it's like an event, it's the show day, and it's cool to, you know, have these kind of events in between the monotony of just day-to-day bodybuilding business, etc. So anyways, it's really cool. We're gonna get going because Aaliyah gets stressed when we're not.
I hate travel days.
She does.
I just want to get home.
Exactly, me too, to be fair. So yeah, we're just gonna check out the hotel. So it's clearly very packed car as always. Meal prep in here.
Ninja Creamy, air fryer.
And then we got the meals, I believe, for today in here, right?
No, they're in that
Another one.
Three
So yeah,
colors.
got post-workout meal already made, rice cakes for the carbs. It's all gonna be good, you know. So I'm gonna trace them back. Absolute recomp. We're gonna get her water bottle again, what she left.
I'm so sad, yeah.
And then yeah, appreciate you guys making it end the video. So we'll see you guys next video. Peace.